Hello YouTube, this is Melissa and I am back with another video. Today's video is going to be me doing a what I hope to use for another layout project. This one will be 12 by 12 and it is going to be pictures from my daughter's ballet recital. Although I had taken pictures throughout the throughout her practices and whatnot, I decided to focus on the recital itself. And I did include kind of this off picture because it is of her and her instructor. So I know they're not in a beautiful, pretty ensemble anymore. They had changed at this point, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm completely fine with it. So I plan to use, pull the colors from this bouquet, since white, and then maybe bring in a little bit of teal. And, you know, the black is black. I don't need to accent that. So I think it'll work out. This is the only one that's not in a filter, which I think is going to be okay. So I have pulled some white cardstock and a couple pinks from my stash. I hope to use this pink up. That's a really soft pink, and the back has crowns on it. It's called Homecoming Queen from American Crafts. It's super old, super old. Yeah, I don't even know, but it's crazy, crazy old. And so I'm wanting to get this whole sheet used up out of my stash. And then this darker pink is, you know, old as well, but so we'll see. I actually pulled some thickers. This one happens to be called Lullaby, and it's a really pretty script gray. And so I've already put it on some wax paper. And then I pulled, my title is going to be, I believe, Beautiful Ballerina. So I pulled this edgelet word from Simon Says. It says beautiful. And then I'm going to attempt something that is not very easy for me. As often as I stamp and as long as I've been a stamper, one thing that is not as easy as it looks is doing some of these stamp layering. So this is called Peony Bouquet and it's from Altenew, and it's beautiful. It's just a little tricky for me. So I'm going to attempt to make my own embellishments, mostly flowers. I'm going to keep it to flowers, maybe a couple label stickers, and call it good with my title. So yeah, we will see. I also pulled some doilies from my stash. So I've got a whole slew to pick from. And so I have my ink swatch book, and like I said, the first thing I'm probably going to do is start stamping out some flowers and then building my flowers from there. I have my swatch book here, so it'll be easier for me to pull colors and get started. So yeah, that's where I'm headed, and I will be back. Okay. Hello, I'm back, and I have a layout share for you. So like I mentioned in the first part of this video, I was gonna scrap my daughter's ballet recital. And so yeah, here we go. This is a 12 by 12 layout, and I printed my photos from home, and they're just a variety of different sizes. I printed them at 3 by 4 and then cut them down. So I'll give you an overview here quick, and then I will go ahead. There's not much to explain here, guys, because I really wanted those photos and the flowers that I stamped to be really the main focal point, because it was a lot of work, and like I mentioned, it wasn't that easy for me, and so I wanted them to really shine. So if you can tell, I added the crown paper like I showed in the beginning. The back side was a light pink. I used the darker pink, a strip of that. I incorporated some wood grain, just 2 strips, because I was chatting with my girlfriend and she's like, I think you should bring in some wood grain. So I kind of thought about bringing it in back here, but it didn't work out. I had already glued these down because they were moving around like crazy and it was driving me nuts. So all right, so here we go. So the flowers I mentioned, I used the Altenew Peony Bouquet, And this is just a fun set. I got them numbered. And I actually have this little, I've got color combos that I prefer and that I like together in the back of an index card. And then I also have this little chart that I printed off the Alta New website. Just kind of shows you in order, and maybe some, I have some of these marked, but you know, just some ways to kind of gauge where you should be lining them up. So I used that. Like I mentioned, I was using my color chart. So I in fact pulled my swatch book and did that. And I used a doily. This is just one cut in half. I used some gray thread from my stash and balled it up in 3 spots here. I used some dimensions behind quite a few of these flowers, some marshmallow sequins, my typewriter. This beautiful is cut with some dark gray POW glitter paper. And again, that is from the Simon Says stamp. Beautiful word die. Ballerina. I stuck with the Lullaby from American Crafts font. And then I used my Peony Bouquet dies. And then I pulled these I found in Michael's not too long ago. They're just little puffy hearts. And I put one of my Stampin' Up! Clips here, and then 2 of those little hearts. And that's really it. And I love it. So I'll give you one more view close up. And I will say that I was able to use 7 items sticking to my stash bashing challenge. I'd love for you to participate if you feel like it. I used some sequins, stamps. I'm calling these doilies kind of pieces of ephemera because, you know, they kind of are to me. I used thread. I used, let's see, thickers, die cuts, which was this. And yeah, I think that's 7, and stamps. So anyway, super excited, super happy with how it looks. Oh, and I used clips and some stickers, or a clip and some stickers. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. You can find me on Facebook at Cut It Up Creations, Instagram at Cut It Up Creations, and I would love for you to subscribe to my channel and go over and like my page on Facebook. That'd be wonderful. And thank you so much for watching, and I will be back soon with another video. Thank you.